Collective, good evening. Hey, I love you. No one's told you. You're awesome. You kick ass. So keep track of your credit cards and all the personal information that you have. Mine were missing this morning, and I keep mine in the same spot, so it's kind of ridiculous they'd be missing. And what's funny about this story is that my credit card was maxed out and my debit card was negative. So knock yourself out, whoever has, but they took my driver's license. Come on, seriously. You know, that's what irritated me. It's like, I can't even drive legally now. I have to go get a copy of it. So I hope you enjoy spending no money on those cards, but they're missing, and I keep them in the same spot, so I know I'm not crazy. I mean, I could rifle through this house, but because I'm being recorded, I think I'll just look like an ass, so I will refrain from doing that. They are missing. Collective, just because we won this round, whatever this is, I know you feel like you're in a movie, doesn't mean they're not angry, because you cut them out of your life, and they're retaliating. That's what this is. It's war. So you have to have the mindset of war. I can't change the choices they made, and I'm certainly not going into people's home taking their personal information. But if this has happened to you, just be aware. Keep those things close to you when you sleep, you know, when you run to the store, whatever, you know, lock your house. Do what you gotta do. I love life. I love life. It's so kick ass. See, this whole process was to make things better, to make things more like pure for yourself to exist. There's people just like refusing to change. There's people that are refusing to move on, to admit that what they did was wrong. Time is the most precious gift. I'm going to tell you that. Time is the most precious gift. Love is the most precious gift as well. So I guess time and love. But why would you waste your time sabotaging someone else's life? Must be a pretty big secret, huh? They don't want it coming out? I think it's a little too late for that. You know? I don't know why else. I'm in the dark about a lot of things right now. But, I just claim that the blind see, that the deaf hear, the lame walk, and the confused be made clear. That's all I want. That's my prayer. And that we all choose God's love, because there's no other way to walk. I really enjoyed myself today too, and I watched E.T. with my kids. I haven't seen that movie in like 25 years. It was so cute, and to watch it with my kids was so special. You got your hot chocolate? Good. And then I got these unexpected gifts of kindness that really made my day too. You know, when I was pushed out of a county, like, I don't know, 8 years ago, they kind of just pushed me out of this county. I didn't really have any retaliation, so I left this county. When I came back to this one, I was really shocked when people would show me kindness, because I wasn't expecting it. When you get bullied or picked on or things that, you know what I mean? Like, you get to a point where, like, it almost surprises you when people are nice. And they're genuinely nice. And it's such a nice feeling, because you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. So, those little acts of kindness are really what makes people, you know, it makes their day. It's like you're empowering them to be who they truly are. So just don't forget to be who you truly are. I wish I had more for you, like Bible stories, but Spirit's just letting me have a summer. He's letting me enjoy my kids. He's letting me go through this last part of this war. Let's just fuck with her some more. I think it's funny because, like I say, there was no money on those cards, but my driver's license, really, when you've already stolen my identity anyway, like you've already committed identity theft against me. It's like, so I know you can call the credit people and do your hawk alerts and things like that, so I might do that. But yeah, at this point, I don't really care. You know what I mean? I wanted to be able to just live. I didn't think that was asking too much, but we're gonna see what the cards say. Maybe the cards say, oh, you have another place you need to be. Okay, so there is a collaboration. I'm getting a low vibration from this collaboration just because of what happened to me, but I'll clarify. Maybe it's a good collaboration. Maybe they just want to see you reappoint yourself, live through this crisis, and be in good. And, you know, not be bitter. Is that what I'm trying to say? Not be bitter? Because I'm not. I just think it's ridiculous. See, look, this collaboration caused confusion. That was what happened to me. I don't know in your situation, but there might have been a collaboration collective that caused confusion for you. You and your subconscious know that you're the gift and know you can handle this. It's just another trial. This has happened to you before, so it's not like, you're gonna bury yourself in a pillow and cry. I mean, you could, but really, it's not really achieving anything. And plus, your vibration's high. You want to enjoy life, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for a walk tonight, pick up feathers. That's what we're gonna do. This is in the forefront of your mind. You probably know who did this to you. This person that was very upset that you walked away from them. Well, I walked away from them because they abused their power. They abused their power. I don't want to be with anybody who abuses their power. I'm sorry. If I ever was in a position of power, I know for a fact that I wouldn't abuse it the way this person did. I know for a fact that I would gather for the common good, for the common many, because that's what I stand for. But this person purposely has singled out the collective because, well, we're different. You know that movie E.T., that poor little alien? He was such a sweet little alien, and they had like every agency on Earth hunting this little alien down. It's like, how many more agencies are going to know my name? That's the other thing, when you report your cards missing or stolen, they ask you all this information over the phone. Well, give me your social, give me your mother's maiden name, give me. Well, okay, I have to do this, right? And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, this phone is tapped. Like, now I've just given him so I almost feel like it's ridiculous. And I think that's Spirit's way to tell us that because of this change into the 5D, a lot of this stuff you think is important, it's not. Does that make sense? I know we're concerned about gas prices and the credit card interest rates and all this stuff, but it's getting to an accumulation, a pinnacle point where what you worried about isn't what you should have worried about. You should have worried about those last few moments loving the people you were with, because time and love are the best gifts. So you're moving away from, because you closed that cycle, and now they're retaliating. This guy who's slowing you down for your new beginning. This dude here does not want you to have your new beginning. I stood up and I said, no more black magic. So I don't know what they're doing and how it's backfiring, but they're going to a lot of length to really make themselves look bad at this point, because not only is it slowing the new beginning, but it's making their karma really bad. Collective, I believe most of you will have dharma at this point, because you endured this many, many lifetimes ago. Hey, so empty houses in your chart too, your astrological, if you have an empty chart, I've always been one to believe that those are lessons that you've already learned. Some astrologers will tell you differently. Oh, you have an empty house, this is bad. I don't think that's bad. I think if you have an empty house, with no planets or nothing, that means you have accomplished the goals of that house. And yeah, that's just my take on it. Because that means you've been here many, many lifetimes. So you came specifically for, maybe you only have 3 houses with planets. And that's crazy, right? But maybe those are the 3 that you came to accomplish before you leave. The empty houses, you've already accomplished them. Yeah, something to think about. There's some indecision, person blindfolded. Probably court matters right now. People going to court, speaking their piece. I hope they don't commit perjury. That would be really bad for them. This is you. This is how people see you, Look at that person. Let's go steal our credit cards, even though there's nothing on them. Knock yourself out. Wishes and hopes and dreams. Yeah, you want someone stable, loving, coming towards you. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But I guess it really depends on what they're after too. Because collective, you've given up a lot, and you have stripes from heaven, but you don't have in the material realm down here. There's really not a whole lot. Unless it's been announced in the newspapers, your justice. There's really nothing for you to stand on here. So all your accolades are in heaven right now. I guess we can pull them down. We can work on that in meditation. Pull these accolades down. Let me stand on my name. Let me stand on these good things that I've done for my spirit, for my family, for this curse. I think I just lost you for a minute, but yeah, so maybe let's meditate on bringing those down to the earthly realm, these things that you've achieved in heaven. And this is the outcome. You get to be this person, this hanged person, this hangman. He is in a holy position, though. His thoughts are protected by the divine. Your ancestors love you. Your ancestors are watching this going, we're just letting them dig a hole. We're just letting them dig a hole. That's all you can do. Dig a hole. This is so great. Oh my gosh, I wish I had something more positive to tell you today. I did have a good day. But please watch your personal items tonight when you're sleeping or resting or what have you. Just make sure you know what those are. Keep yourself safe. Because I don't want this to happen to anyone else in the collective. Okay? You've worked too hard to have people mess with you right now. I love you. Bye.